morning, everybody. Welcome to day 3 of True Telos Trading. We had a small green day today, only $7.99. Let's get into the trades of today. The stock that we traded this morning, the ticker on the stock was PAPL. Today's date is July 23rd, 2025. Let's go ahead and put in all this information from this morning. This one was a little bit difficult to trade, and I will show you why. So it didn't have any news at all. So this would be a 0. It did have below 10 million shares, a 10 million share float. So this would be a 2 here. Again, this is my True Telos Trading grading scale. Before I make any trade, I always fill this out every day to make sure it matches my A quality setup. Again, so this is PAPL, just going down and making sure that it does match setup. I did it this morning for this stock, but just to show you my daily, the things that I do daily for stocks that I see that pop up on the screen. I go through this every single time for every single stock. If it does not match that A quality setup, I do not trade it. So let's go ahead and keep on filling this out. When it came to the 200 moving average, the daily 200 moving average, this stock's daily 200 was at $8.60. When I first looked at the stock, it was considerably below. It was close to like $7.50, but it had made the move higher past that 200 MA earlier that morning, probably like 4 a.m. In the morning, but I'll only get up and trade at 5:30. So let's say that this was at a 0 for now. It was up over 100% by the time I looked at it this morning when it was at that 750. So let's go ahead and put a 1 for up over 50%. It was under $10 this morning when I looked at it. Like I said, it was close to 750. Let's go ahead and put a 1 here. And it was number 2 on our list of the most traded or the top stocks in the market today. It was number 2. So let's put a 1 here. And it also was at an all-time high. Yesterday, the stock was only at, let's say about, let me go back and see for it so I can be accurate with my information. This morning, the stock was at $5, and that was the highest it had ever been. Our closing yesterday was at $5. So today, with it reaching $9.90 at a high before I traded it this morning, and then even being down at 750, it's still at an all-time high. So this would be a 1 down here. Now, if we add all of these up, it would only equal 6. But remember, the 200 moving average, this grade right here is at a 0 because the 200 moving average was at $8.60. I had written down that morning that if it progresses past that $8.60 and holds above it, then this above the 200 moving average would be a 2. So with that being a 2, if we add everything up, it equals to 8. 8 is that A quality setup that I'm looking for, and that is exactly what happened this morning. It surged past that 750 all the way back up to that 200 MA, surpassed that 200 MA and held above it. So it became a score of 8, which is an A grade stock in A quality stock. So that is why I traded this stock this morning. Let's go ahead and move into the charts to see how I made that trade on PAPL. All right, this is our stock PAPL, the stock that I made my trade on this morning. I was able to get in and look at the stock when it was moving up at this level. Let's go ahead and see where these lines are. This first blue line was the 200 MA, which was at $8.60. The upper blue line, if we can go back and see, was the high of day at that time. That high of day was at 950. So, um, uh, as I was talking about on my True Telos Trading rating scale, when it moved past and held above this $8.60 or 860, it then met those criteria to become an A quality stock. So after a broke high of day, that looked very, very good. So why didn't I get in it in this area? I did not trade this area at all. My trade was at 605, so it was close to over here. I bought shares at um $8.08 over here. So why didn't I trade this area? The reason I did not trade that area was because of the spread on the stock. The spread was like 30 cent a share. So what am I talking about when I say spread? On the spread, or the spread basically means when I buy shares of the stock, I buy on the ask. Let's say the ask was $10, but the bid is where I would be selling those shares at. Let's say that bid was if the spread was 30 cent and I buy it at $10, the bid would be at 970. 970. So that means automatically when I buy shares of the stock, I'm down 30 cent a share. That's something that I did not want to do. So that's the main reason I didn't get into it during this whole area, during this whole move up. The minimum spread was about 30 cent, but it was actually close to 45 to 50 cent a share spread, and I did not want to buy being already down 50 cent a share. So I was able to buy on a dip in this area with the spread a little bit closer. The spread was only about 5 cent a share when I bought over here, and I was able to buy 110 shares at $10.08. And I was looking for that bounce off of the high, off of the previous high of day back here to a move higher using that as support. So after I got a little fight back up here in this area, I tried to sell those shares up here at that 1030, but I got a bit of slippage and I was able to only sell them for $10.15. So I made about 7 cent per share today, and only like 110 shares. I made $7.09. That was the trade of the day. It was a small green day, but a green day nonetheless. So that is True Telos Trading. That wraps up day number 3 of True Telos Trading. A small green day, $7.99, but a green day nonetheless. This has been a great journey so far. I've been consistent on sticking with the strategy on only trading those A quality setups. I've been doing the same thing, every single day, and showing you guys exactly what I do. Let me know if you have any questions. I hope you all join me on this journey as we discover how to become profitable traders ourselves. I have a lot of questions for you as well. So just let me know. Again, welcome to True Telos Trading, and let's keep this going. Let's keep this momentum going. I'll catch you guys next time.